Superman versus Marvel villains, who can actually beat the Man of Steel. Superman, the last son of Krypton, one of the most unstoppable forces in all of fiction. In our previous breakdown, we examined how Marvel's greatest heroes stack up against him, but today we're stepping into darker territory. The monsters, the tyrants, the cosmic nightmares of the Marvel Universe. The villains who don't just challenge worlds, they conquer them. The question is simple. Which Marvel villains can actually threaten Superman? And which ones get folded instantly? To understand what these villains are really up against, we must remember that Superman isn't just strong. He exists on the edge of cosmic absurdity. This is a man who has bench-pressed the Earth for 5 days, flown through a star, tanked supernovas, shrugged off black holes, and survived 2 Big Bang-level events. A being who fights in nanoseconds, crosses galaxies in minutes, and sees reality like a slow-motion film strip. To hurt Superman, you need more than strength. You need scale, versatility, magic, reality-breaking power, or the kind of raw alien ruthlessness that can match his speed before he even realizes you moved. And with that foundation set, we can finally examine the villains. Some fall immediately. Take Green Goblin, for example. Norman Osborn is dangerous, brilliant, strategic, and absolutely unhinged. But Superman is operating in a completely different existence. Goblin bombs? They don't scratch Clark. Osborn's enhanced strength? Meaningless. Even his intellect offers no way around Superman's speed. In an actual encounter, Norman wouldn't even see Superman move. The fight ends before it begins. Kingpin lands in a similar camp. Yes, Wilson Fisk is a powerhouse among humans. He can crush men with his bare hands. But this is Superman, someone who can shatter mountains with a tap. Kingpin's strength, durability, and combat skill simply don't register on the Kryptonian scale. Red Skull fares no better. Even armed with weapons, serums, and tactics, Johann Schmidt lacks everything required to hurt Clark. Speed, strength, energy output, durability. Superman outclasses him in every measurable category. Many Marvel villains simply cannot function in a fight that takes place in nanoseconds. Against Superman, they're statues. But as we move up the ladder, things get more interesting. Certain Marvel villains have the raw power, mystical versatility, or cosmic enhancements that force Superman to work. Loki, for example, finally introduces one of Superman's most notable weaknesses: magic. The god of mischief has transmuted matter, manipulated minds, warped perception, and cast illusions on cosmic beings. Superman has no resistance to magical energy, and Loki can hit him with spells that bypass durability entirely. But Loki's biggest flaws are consistency and physical fragility. Superman's speed will eventually overwhelm him the moment Loki hesitates or tries to talk. Loki can win a battle of trickery, but in a straight confrontation, the god of mischief collapses. Hela goes even further. The goddess of death possesses insane durability, superhuman strength, and weapons that pierce Asgardian gods. She commands the dead, summons blades instantly, and regenerates from catastrophic damage. Unlike Loki, Hela thrives in close combat, and her blades can absolutely cut Superman. The problem? Superman's speed gap is monstrous. Hela would land hits, but Clark ultimately overwhelms her unless she's fighting in hell or drawing infinite power. And then we have Ultron. Not the movie version, the real comic incarnation, especially in his adamantium bodies. Ultron can tank planetary-level blasts, evolve mid-battle, hack alien systems, replicate himself endlessly, and fire energy bursts capable of melting mountains. Superman has to go all out to dismantle Ultron, using heat vision, brute force, battlefield control, and speed blitzing Ultron is one of the rare physical Marvel villains who can actually endure a few hits and keep coming. But eventually, Clark wins. Ultron simply can't match Superman's raw speed or power without plot convenience. But now the tide turns. Because there are Marvel villains who don't just challenge Superman, they surpass him. Dormammu is an instant problem. Not because of strength or speed, but because he is a dimension-level entity. In the Dark Dimension, he is effectively omnipotent. Superman cannot kill him. He cannot meaningfully damage him. He cannot win. Dormammu is magic, immortality, cosmic fire, and metaphysical existence embodied. Unless the battle is forced into the physical plane, Superman is outmatched. Then you have Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. This isn't a fight, it's deletion, reality warping, time manipulation, soul extraction, conceptual attacks. It's not a battle of strength. Thanos simply removes Superman from existence with a thought. Without the gauntlet, Superman crushes him. With it, Superman never had a chance. And then stands Galactus. Even a hungry Galactus is beyond Superman in scale. We're not talking about strong. We're talking about cosmic hierarchy. Galactus manipulates fundamental forces, devours planets, and operates on a conceptual level far above physical combat. Superman can hurt him. Superman can annoy him. But defeat him? Only with absurd levels of external power. These are the few villains that truly outscale Clark. What emerges from this analysis is a hierarchy. Most Marvel villains, even powerful ones, crumble instantly. A handful put up a serious fight, and only a rare elite group, cosmic entities, magical gods, or beings with absolute control over reality, can actually defeat Superman. He's not unbeatable. He's not invincible. But the mountain you must climb to surpass Superman is enormous, and that is why the Man of Steel remains one of the most iconic, respected, and feared heroes in all of fiction, even across universes, even among gods and monsters. Superman still stands tall. Most Marvel villains fall instantly. A select few can challenge him. Only the highest cosmic or magical beings truly surpass the Man of Tomorrow. If you enjoyed this breakdown, feel free to join the discussion in the comments. Let me know which villains, heroes, or matchups you want dissected in the next deep dive.